So this evening we welcome the players and officials of West Ham United to the American Express Community Stadium. Instead of kick-off, let's run through the starting 11 for you. We'll start with our visitors from London. In goal, number 1, Lucas Fabianski. Number 3, Aaron Cresswell. Number 5, Vladimir Sufal. Number 11, Jesse Lingard. Number 15, Craig Dawson. Number 18, Clement Fornals. Number 20, Jared Bowen. Number 21, Angelo Ogbonna. Number 28, Thomas Suchet.
Ball with Sufal, infield to Ogbonna. He's being hassled by Handbatch, but actually manages to get away from him. Still running Ogbonna before he eventually gives the ball out to his right-hand side. And Sufal comes in field to Declan Rice, who leaves it for Lingard just in front of him. Then a cross in from Cresswell again. It just fizzes across a goal mouth. And just not the touch that West Ham needs.
Yeah, really good build-up play as well. And actually, when you spend a large portion defending, you have a lot of players behind the ball. You've got to make sure that you have 5, 6, 7 passes so that you can actually build up and get players into the forward areas.
The pass forward to Bowen, then comes back to Dawson, who will give it to Ogbonna and might choose to give it to Cresswell to his left. Instead actually plays it through midfield to Antonio. White trying to get the ball back off the West Ham striker. Antonio might play it through. This could be a chance for Fornals. Fornals inside the 18-yard box, and he just kind of lost his balance. Had Brighton players either side of him, and in the end it drops back to Robert Sanchez in the Brighton goal. Maybe half a chance there, Steve Brown. Still 0-0.
Yeah, I mean, if he meant that first touch, which went round to the right-hand side of the defender, and he ran round the left from the ball from Antonio. If he meant that touch, it actually went through the legs of the Brighton defender. If he meant that, it was exquisite.
Controlled by Antonio, waiting for the run of Bowen into the box. He's in there now, plays it short to Fornals instead. Back to Antonio again, left-hand side of the Brighton box, then given to Cresswell, and then infield to Rice. Short pass from Rice to Lingard, gets the ball back, the West Ham captain. Again, it's with Rice who squares it to Souček now, and then it's Lingard who turns towards the Brighton goal, releases it to Cresswell. Cresswell will pull it back to Fornals. This might be a chance, but there were so many Brighton players in there. Sufal, though, trying to give West Ham another opportunity. This one's laid back to Lingard, and I think there are shouts of a handball.
I think if you're both managers walking down the tunnel at half-time, there have been some blocks from West Ham, although Fabianski hasn't really had a save to make. And it's this guy Lingard in possession. He's pulling the strings at the moment, and he's enjoying his time in possession of the ball. But that was another great opportunity. I think it was blocked. We haven't seen a replay yet, but certainly West Ham in control at the moment.
Ball with Souček. Souček with a shot, and that does have to be pushed away by the Brighton goalkeeper. Really powerful from Thomas Souček, just outside of the 18-yard box, and Sanchez was behind that one to push it away. I feel like I feel if I remind people he's on a yellow card, then maybe you might get another one. As here it's with Handbatch coming in from the right-hand side. Goes straight at Fabianski, who just stretches out his legs.
He is. I mean, just on that Brighton chance there, the back line was a little bit of sea, and it's the right back actually. Sufal plays it.
Well back has Dawson to deal with. Now it's with Byrne. Plays the ball across to the right-hand side. Handbatch has managed to get behind Cresswell, and this could be a real opportunity, and somehow he shoots just wide. Handbatch, he'd managed to get behind the last West Ham defender with just Fabianski to beat, but he couldn't get a shot on target in the end. Still goalless.
Yeah, Cresswell caught high up the pitch, long diagonal in behind him, and that's Brighton's best chance. Fabianski comes out, and he just leaves that far corner slightly open for Handbatch to prod the ball past him and into, and he just drags the shot wide.
Handbatch, he got that scored that scissor kick against Chelsea that was fairly memorable as a Brighton player. Here it's with Antonio. West Ham on a break forward, comes back to Rice, lays it off for Lingard, back to Rice again. Several Brighton players now inside their penalty area, back to Lingard. Lingard gets his shot away, and I think turns towards the referee as if to say that took a deflection on its way wide, but the referee, with a decent view of that, Steve Brown, will give the home side a goal kick. And David Moyes has just been in conversation with his coaching staff. I think Kevin Nolan he was just having a chat with. And are West Ham going to be tempted to make the first change of this game? They have got a corner here, though, West Ham, a left-footed out swinger that managed to bypass the Brighton players who were trying to clear it at the near post. Comes out to Benrahma, who will cross it back in, and this is a header just wide of the target, and that was a chance from the head of Dawson. We know how effective he can be with that head from across, but this time it goes just wide, and it means a chance for Brighton to make a change. And coming on for the last, 7 minutes plus injury time at the end of the game here at the Amex. It's Tau who turns forward. Welbeck just with Fabianski to beat. He comes out, and Welbeck will put Brighton ahead. It was Tau who threaded it forward to Danny Welbeck. Fabianski came out. It was past Fabianski from Danny Welbeck. And with 7 minutes of the 90 left to play, West Ham go behind here at the Amex. It is Brighton 1, West Ham 0.
Yeah, it's a cool finish. You know, I'm just waiting for the replay to see why he was in so much space and why that ball got slotted through. But in terms of the finish, which I did see, it's a cool finish from Welbeck. He gets himself in that position where he's 1v1. Yeah, it's just really poor defending, if I'm honest. Fullbacks, it's Soufal. He goes with him, stops. And stops in a position where he's got no chance of catching him offside. He knows he's not run early enough to catch him if he does stay with him. So it's that horrible moment as a defender where you really should continue your run, because if he takes it around the goalkeeper, you might get a second bite of the cherry to make the challenge.
Maybe a chance from Benrahma, gives it to Antonio, just held off, surrounded by Brighton players just inside their 18-yard box, comes out to Lingard. The block is by Modder on Brighton's left-hand side, back to Benrahma. Benrahma with a chip into the 18-yard box. Antonio goes down under a challenge. Souček watches it just behind him, trying to hold off Brighton players, still with the ball inside the 18-yard box. Comes out to Lingard on the right-hand side. Soufal's inside the penalty area, plays it across. So many bodies are trying to make contact with him. Benrahma! And West Ham get an equaliser with Benrahma's first goal in a West Ham shirt. Dropped to him inside the D, strikes it past Sanchez. All square here at the Amex with 3 minutes left to play. Brighton 1, West Ham 1.
It's a super response and a super finish, but I think Brighton will think that there may be a free kick in there. Let's look to see the replay. It's headed out, and it's a lovely first touch from Benrahma, second onto his right, and he curls it past Sanchez. I think it might even skid off the post. But is there a little block in here? Yeah, on the header clear is where they're going to claim there might be a free kick, and it's Fornals. But I don't think there's enough contact for that to warrant a free kick. So you have to put that down to it does skid the inside of Sanchez's left post. It's a super finish. And they didn't, listen, if they go on to win, no problem, but they certainly didn't deserve to lose tonight, West Ham, that's for sure.
Here between West Ham and Brighton, it looks as if we are heading towards another draw between these two sides. The throw-in is cleared upfield by Aaron Cresswell, and the referee blows his whistle several times and says that that will do here, and it does finish in a draw between Brighton and West Ham. Brighton going ahead with Danny Welbeck's 50th goal in the Premier League, but then Saïd Benrahma making it all square with 3 minutes left to play, a screaming shot past the Brighton goalkeeper, but in a game with very few opportunities, maybe it's all fair that it ended all square. At full time here, it is Brighton 1, West Ham 1.